welcome. First Stop Volume 5. Thank you so much for being here. We have an incredible show tonight. We have two artists, Connis and Gogo, repping Boston, repping Cambridge. Without further ado, I'm just going to get right into it. We really want to urge everyone here to build community at First Stop. So leave with a connection. Meet your neighbor, talk to them, build a connection, and that's all we want. So we're going to enjoy good music, leave with a connection. We'll do a Q&A, so it'll open it up for you guys to ask questions of these artists. And that's it. Thank you so much for being here. Connis, let's go.
How's everybody doing? Room full of familiar faces, and then a couple not. Yeah, we're gonna do a couple songs, answer some questions. This is all being live streamed too, which is cool. I've never really participated in anything exactly like this, so I'm excited to look back on it and see if I look cool. So hopefully I do. All right, let's do it. Let's do Maybe Baby first. Still on a different time. I got this watch from God himself, it really isn't mine. Feel like I didn't try, ain't even broke a sweat. I lived a dream and sold the rest before I overslept. I knew the cars before the flop, I know you know the rest. I showed up before the bet, it's like an open net. If it's a drought out here, then why I'm soaking wet? I hope it's cause the ocean kept me floating through the bouts of stress. See, it's a war outside that we ain't safe from. I never asked for a slice, I had to take one. I hit a stain up on this game before I do the dash. Now get your ass inside this whip before the jakes come. Breaking the promises I once had made to myself. I used to serve weed to kids who look like Saved by the Bell. I'd rather take my ass to hell before taking an L. These cold feet had me stuck, but now they starting to melt for real. I'm couch surfing, the house burning, I'm still sleeping. I'm out working, no crowdsourcing, I'm still eating. Fucking with my money must be out of your mind. That's out of pocket, out of line, so now you fucking with mine. It's like every other week we getting stuck in the grind. They tryna hop up on us, I'm like one at a time, for real. Your discography is like no evidence. I could this whole shit and there'd be nothing to find. They need the easy way, it's still a piece of cake, so I don't need the praise. All I need's a who got some cake, a little weed to face. Either way, the proof in the way that you fix things. Wanna marry you. I might need 6 rings. Need a king size, every room of the house for these big dreams. I was in the dirt for a long time like a fig tree. I done told your ass 9, 10 different times that you couldn't fix me. This shit's deep, we catching up to that self-love. What's his name said I'm next up. I don't know who it was. Fuck talking who's next. Said it, you ain't did enough. I'm back in my bag though. This music my cinnamon apples. She talking spicy inside of the bathroom. I ain't mad at it though. Sheesh. So you been trying your best. But maybe, baby, yeah, your best wasn't good enough. I said, la, 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 la. So you've been trying your best. Yeah, but maybe, baby, yeah, your best wasn't good enough. I said, la, 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 la. I was worried I was gonna fuck that up. That's like a lot of words to start with, you know what I mean? That's like the wrong thing to warm up with, honestly. Or the right thing, because it's a little challenging. Thank you guys. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Such an intimate setting. It's like you can't, like when you're in a big crowd full of people, it's like you don't have to really look at anybody, but it's like you have to look at everybody in here. Like I know, and the light's like it's on me. It's still not summer yet. I'm still like pale. I'll still be pale when summer comes, but just less than right now. Let's see. Let's do this next song. Let's do Had Enough. Yeah. Put my face on a milk carton, don't know if I still got it. With all of my pill popping, the rolling and jaw locking. Options ain't minuscule, plenty of shit to do if I wanna get into it. Pissy drunk with my friends again, the pussy is biblical. Why you think I've been acting up? They keep selling they soul, but I don't think that it's adding up. We put in no overtime, it takes a lot out of us. Don't know if I'm bored, upset, or just had enough. Still I let my pants sag down my damn ass. Running to the label office, 20 deep, jam pack, whole shit, ransack. Set a goal for myself, think I just ran past it. This the full package that could never be packaged. Put me in a box, I'ma box my way out it. Really out here, I'm two-stepping to the bank. Put my heart up on my sleeve, put my money where my mouth is, but they don't understand me. Yeah, look, yeah. It's just some things I gotta do. Shout out my bro, so you said you had enough. I can't get nothing past you. Yeah, yeah. It's just some things I gotta do. Yeah. Look, yeah. And every time that I left, I came right back and redefined myself. Look, just had to find myself. Don't listen to advice they giving, it won't help. 29, feel like you in a midlife crisis. The stress level was higher than gas prices. After that hurricane hit, I was lifeless. That's indecisive type shit. Try and make peace with the man that I am now. Lose a best friend and it still feels like a red card. Gotta finish up the game, a man down. Not everybody on my team gon' stand out. Doing the right thing, it's never the wrong time. They want a piece now, I told you it's all mine. They wanna play games, I told you I'm offline. Got a new watch, but I've been working on God's time for real. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's just some things I gotta do. Yeah, you said you had enough, I can't get nothing past you. Yeah. It's just some things I gotta do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You said your love passed through. You can let that rock. I was saying the show like lo-fi hip-hop songs with the Metro Boomin effects. It's crazy. I'm about to do the indie song and just went trapaholic. How you guys feeling? I haven't rapped to a room full of 17 people in a while. Let's see, what do we got now? Okay, yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I wanted to take this opportunity to like do some songs that nobody has heard. I think I'll do one more song that is out because I would like to at least do one off my most recent project. But I want to do a couple of things that nobody's ever heard. So let me do this one first. And this one is the outro to my last full-length project that I dropped. Do you think you can give me a little bit more on the beat? Just a little bit? Nice. Yeah. Undergoing all the pains where I find the good. If I could rewrite the script to my childhood, I make the bliss burn slower like the firewood did. I just wanna thank God that I'm alive and well. I can make it to the party if I'm high enough. I'm down to have a drink or two if I could link with you first. The work I didn't do but catching up to the surface. If losing you's a part of it, I guess hope is worth it. Yeah, put on your roller skates, a glass of wine and Thai food, don't call it a day. You cover the bill, the face card don't decline. Let's make love, watch a film, then call it a day. Said don't nobody know me if they don't know you. And knowing that I love you is to know my truth. You wouldn't rob a bank, but you stole my heart. And then you gave it right back, cause that's just who you are. Yeah, said I probably got 2 more years to get my shit together for real. Together for real. For real. For real. Yeah, so I probably got 2 more years to get my shit together for real, together for real. Yeah. It's been a while, so I think I forgot just who you are, who you are. It's been a while, yeah, and I think I forgot just who you are, who you are. Yeah, I made it out, and I think I forgot just who you are, who you are. Together for real, I made it out, not, yeah, just who you are, who you are. Yeah, so if there's somebody that I should know about, yeah. And if it's somebody that you should know about, yeah. I wanna say thanks. Yeah. Yeah. All right, okay. I like to rap, obviously. Let's see. Let's do Combat Zone. So I've been working on a straight like rap like mixtape, really like real mixtape vibes, all sample based. Not really like any singing at all. I like to incorporate like melodies and kind of like indie elements into my music, but this project that I've been working on is like straight raps, kind of bringing it back to like how I originally wanted to make music when I was like a kid and studying all like the Illmatics and the Notorious B.I.G.s and like kind of wanting to be an MC. And I feel like it's kind of full circle for me because it feels like this is my first time really working on an actual rap album, even though I've always made rap music. So yeah, this is like a song that no one's heard yet. And I'm going to do like one more after this and then pass it off. Yeah. Bro told me let the drink talk. I'm not who you thought I was, it's not the same sauce. Dual wield, I got flavors like Wingstop. Might drop the house tape after this rap shit drop. I'm crying straight to the bank, get sentimental money. I know what's left in the tank, we skip the pit stops. I'm trying to scheme on a new way to get this money and put my people on game, you got your lips locked. I hate a motherfucker that be gatekeeping. I'd rather feed the fam, lose bread and break even. Ask anyone, they say Connis an olive guy. Overqualified, always put his pride aside. Damn. See, I don't think I'm in my final form. Feel the shell breaking off. Who the fuck I'm hiding from? That depression like a blanket, and I found it kinda warm. I've been fighting for my safety, trying to make it out my head, yeah. Thoughts getting cloudy, that's a different type of storm. And how I made it out, well, that's another story. Locked in, don't got a day to kill. Took a step back, I had to level the playing field. We made it here, it's still new, don't make it weird. I'm staying here, no longer living in fear. Was waiting on a sign that didn't appear. That heartbreak subsides, just give it a year. The city changed, man, so did I. So did you, that's why we ain't spoken a while. So keep it to yourself or put it on the table for me. I got my utensils out waiting for it. Skip my lunch today, could have a plate or two of whatever you saying to me. I'm staying hungry, yeah.
What you cat doing with this old lady? Standing out at 30 degrees in Mental Square.
That's that, you can cut it, I'm not gonna give the whole sample at the end of the song. That gives too much context to what that album is. Let's see, I could do one more joint. Let's do 7 Rules.
I do this in honor of 7 rules. The first rule is there's no bigotry or racism. The second rule is you never touch women.
This guy was talking that shit.
Is you never hurt children. The fourth rule is holy uphill. The fifth rule is you pray to God. The sixth rule is when you shuffle down the street, you have eye contact. And the seventh rule is
It's a long intro because he was talking that shit. I had to let him get that off. Look, yo. This life hitting harder than a bitch, like a 90-10 split. Swear that frontal left a pothole on my lip. Real shit, 15 days, I ain't left the crib in a grip. Now my 5 o'clock shadow turn to 6, It's pain in my heart, praise to my scars, man. We been getting money since playing inside a park. Finna take off, ain't no more laying in the dark. Contemplating wife, y'all gon' get this R. Look, I'm heavy-hearted, but I'm light-footed. Tiptoeing on thin ice and white forces. The game like a vet, but smooth like a rookie. I stopped fucking with these lames and look where it took me. My mind stayed like a street sweeper. Boy, we clearing out this block on some Mardi Gras shit. I shook hands with the beekeeper. That's why all my shit buzzing, I got dream fever. I feel like Rosalia eating chicken teriyaki, smoking on that, having lunch with Murakami. They thought it was a hobby till I ran that bread. I feel the animosity, but it don't get to my head. Yeah, said I don't let it get to my head, to my head, to my head. Yeah, to my head. No, I can't. Yeah. No, I can't let it get to my head, to my head, to my head. Yeah, to my head. Yeah. And I know how it feels when you're trying to keep your head high, but you feel low. Yeah, say I know how it feels. Yeah, how it feels. Yeah, said I know how it feels when you're trying to keep your head high, but you feel low. Yeah, say I know how it feels. But I can't let it get to my head, to my head, to my head. Yeah, to my head. Yeah, to my head, to my head. No, I can't let it get to my head, to my head, to my head. Yeah, that's all I got, y'all. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for listening to some songs that haven't seen the light of day yet. Feels fun to be able to perform those because they're so like fresh on my mind. I made those last 3 within the past like month and a half, so it's nice to like test them out, do a little, you know, you gotta take the car for a spin before you buy it, so you gotta play the song before you drop it, same difference. But yeah, thank you, I appreciate you guys.
Make some noise if you was fucking with Connis. Make some noise, make some noise.
Yo, give it up for Connis. Honestly, that's how you rap. That was unreal. One more time. That was crazy. Killing it. Now we're gonna have a little switch off, and Gogo's next.
My name's Gogo. I'm gonna be doing some tunes for you. A few that like haven't seen the light of day and that are like a joke to the homies, but like fuck it, I'm gonna run it. And then some that are like Connor, sorry, that's my brother, so I'm gonna call him his name, but Connis, he did like tracks where like, you know, you knew some tracks first and then you did some like stuff you didn't know. I'm doing the reverse. So like, I'm gonna do some new stuff that you guys haven't heard. Actually, I take that back. There's gonna be one that you have heard, but it's hella old, but it lives forever. And then I'm gonna do some new shit. Yeah.
I made this beat.
Oh no, ooh, I just spilled my drink. I got all the songs and the shows. I get all my shit for the low. Baby, how low can you go? It's funny cause I already know, yeah. Lifestyle like whoa. I do anything for my bro, yeah. A couple bad bitches in a row. Got grunge like OEO. It's not my first rodeo. Man, I don't even know these hoes. I'm out got 3 in a row. Big tracks like 3 wanna go. Yeah, that's 3 that I know. Yeah, that's 3 that I know. That's three that I know, yeah, that's three that I know, yeah. I want you to catch this vibe, go ahead, baby, run it up. Yeah. I want you to catch this vibe, go ahead, baby, run it up. Run it. I want you to catch this vibe, go ahead, baby, run it up. I want you to catch this vibe, go ahead, baby, run it up. Yeah. You can take a chance, but it's all on me. Go ahead, take a stance, but don't fall on me. It's like I'm in a trance when you call on me. If I fall on you, better fall on me. I said I'm tall like a tall ass tree. I get out of type when you stall on me. Goosebumps in my body throwing shot on me. I'm singing to you, baby, like I'm Paul McCartney. No guitar in my ears, but I'm strumming softly. String to your heart, to your whole body. Baby, we can chill if you want. And we ain't gotta party, we can like to party. We can like to chill, we can kick and call me. And if you like to party, then we like to party. I didn't know you, I want you to catch this vibe, go ahead, baby, run it. I want you to catch this vibe, baby, I want you to catch this vibe, yeah. I want you to catch this vibe, go ahead, baby, run it up. Yeah, I want you to catch this vibe, go ahead, baby, run it up. Run it up. Can you say it to me? Run it up, yeah. Run it up, yeah. Run it up, yeah. Run it up, yeah. Run it up. Okay, checking temperature, yeah. All right, yeah, that was Run It Up. Word. Yeah, we're here. All right, yeah, so he made that beat mad long ago. That shit dropped in 2019? He was in the crib hella smacked. But that's a good one though. Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah. All right, so these next ones are ones that haven't seen the light of day yet.
Yeah.
This first one that I'm about to do right now. Raise your hand if you smoke. Yeah. But I hope you guys don't smoke how I smoke, because I smoke with hella grabba. And the song's about grabba, but you wouldn't really know. But again, this was made at the crib, wavy. So some of these songs I don't even really know the tracks to, but vibe out with me. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Actually, no. Wait. Before we do this one, right? No, actually, yeah. Let's do this one. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Nah, this one's not the one about grabba. This one's not about grabba. This one's about my, lover boy cool shit, whatever. I'm about to dip, yeah. Hop in the whip and go get my bitch, yeah. Cruising the city, we bumping Dipset. Feeling the vibe, and seeing her eyes. She feeling we ain't even left the crib yet. But when we finish, I'ma hit you with that quick step. You're rolling that pussy like Ginobili. Girl, you know me. I'm the big wolf. I'm the OG. Smoking OG with the OGs. You gon' miss me when I'm gone like I was Kobe. I'm not a broke boy anymore, bitch, that's the homie. So when I hold you, baby girl, you better hold me, hold on. I caught a nice one. Never in my life I thought I'd wife one. The stars are all aligned, I got the right one. So thank God I got the right one, so hold on. Yeah, so hold on.
Oh my god, Gogo shit so loud.
So hold on. Yeah. So hold on. Yeah. Back on the road now. Money, drugs, and hoes all on my shoulders now. Life is moving fast, I gotta slow down. Don't gotta tell me, just gotta know how. Yeah, it's getting cold out. No wonder you used to know, you don't know now. The life is getting old now. You need to show up, you're on your own now. So hold on. Yeah, so hold on. So hold on, yeah, yeah. So hold on, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that one's called Hold On. All right. This next one is actually about grabba. So if you smoke, oh yeah.
Make some noise for Gogo, guys. Make some noise for Gogo before you.
Shout out to this
There you
intimate
go.
setting. I fuck with all of you guys. Not saying I said I know those guys. I don't know you guys. I hate this divide. I almost want to make everyone get up and switch, but it's chill. I'm not gonna be aggy. It's not one of those type of shows, so we're chilling. But yeah, so this next one's about grabba, and I like smoking, as you can tell in my voice. So fuck off. Run it.
I catch my breath, yeah, I start to feel like I took a step in.
No, run it. You got it, Dad. Run it. Thanks, Dad.
I catch my breath, yeah, I start to feel like I took a step in an open field. Like, is this real life or the drugs I feel? I'm kinda turned.
This shit slaps.
Now I'm alive, so slide. Make you sweat, make you water, make you glide. I surrender, so take your time. I'm on a bender with you on my side. On my side, let's take a ride. And if I crash the whip, I hope I save your life. If it's an accident, I hope you're in the right. Don't know what's happening, got caught up in the night. Where did I put my grabber? This look got kicked like Drogba.
Let's go.
I shot a liquid courage. You know I want you and I know you want me. Now I'm in my zone now. Like to feel now. So don't hit my phone, cause if it's not money, you know not to call me.
Gogo, this shit slaps.
You know not to call me.
Gogo, this shit slaps.
You know not to call me.
Where did I put my grabba? This look got kicked like Drogba. I shot a liquid current.
Yeah. We don't gotta go and make things so complicated. If you're feeling jaded, go ahead and say it. Cause I just wanna slip with it, kicking, I'm about to face it. So I feel elated. Yeah. Guess it's my time. I'ma sip you slowly like you fine wine. Fourth quarter buzzer be the prime time. Yeah, did I put that on my lifeline? On my lifeline, yeah, that's on my lifeline. I can take you there, but we can't go back. Baby, we go further than the throwback. It's something, I don't know because I did this drunk, yeah. Na. Do that with me. Na. Na. Where did I put my grabba? This look got kicked like Drogba. A shot of liquid courage. You know I want you and I know you want me. When I'm in my zone, I like to be alone now. So don't hit my phone, cause if it's not money, you know not to call me. Alright, word. Yeah, so what's next? Demon? Is that next?
The floor is yours.
Fuck off. All right.
Anything could be.
So
next.
the next song I'm gonna do is Demon. This is a cool one. This is a whole different vibe. I'm not even gonna tell you what it is. We're just gonna jump into it in a second. But this features my homie Maka, and that's a really close friend of mine. And he can't be here today, but he's really fucking dope. He's like this really chill Tongan dude that you probably wouldn't know makes the most fire shit. But yeah, he's on this track with me. But I'm just gonna sing his part because I love his part more than I love my own part. And yeah, most of these songs too, I produce myself too. So I also make beats and shit like that. So yeah, I'm gonna shout myself out. Yeah, you can run it.
17th floor at the Four Seasons, and we sipping champagne and for no reason. We could go shopping for the next season. If you give me a little something to believe in.
Can you turn me up and out? so sexy, I will make two of them bitches if you let me. Back shots on a jet ski, yeah. She the type to impress me. When the bitches outside tryna press me. She know them bitches don't impress me, no. My girl is a demon. No sex, just demons. The baddest bitch in the region. Whole cause a European. What do you believe in? Baby, don't commit treason. Baby, it's my, yeah, cause baby, it's my, so baby, it's my season. And you're the one that's completing. You know I really, really need it. Yeah, you know I really need it. And I'm feeling depleted. Yeah, but way far from defeated. Yeah, I think I really wanna see it. Yeah, I think I really wanna see it. Oh, oh, no, 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 no. Yeah. This next part is my friend Marcus part. But this shit's hard. Yeah. She wanna know if I'm like that. I told her mama, come find out. She wanna know if I'm like that for real, yeah. I told her mama, come find out for real, yeah. Come through. Come to the dojo, kung fu, baby, come through. Kung fu, baby, tell me if you want to, yeah, kung fu, yeah. 17th floor at the Four Seasons, and we shipping champagne for no reason. We can go shopping for the next season if you give me a little something to believe in. Like the Gold City in the off season, and we honeymooning and we sightseeing. Listen, yeah, when I squeeze you squeeze me. I tease you tease me. That pussy wetter than the water down Fiji. I'm out here diving underwater in the deep sea, yeah. I'm lost in it, believe me. Baby, all shit is PG. She said, fuck around a nigga, you gon' see me. No service underwater, you can reach me. 2x2, baby, 4x4. 20 shots, bring no more. In the pussy, I'm a connoisseur. I beat it up like I'm a carnivore. Me plus you, it's to the core. I give you anything you want and some more. I believe everything you want is more. I give you everything you want.
No sex, just need
No. Y'all with me? Y'all with me, right? Say yeah. Nah, that's sweet. Yo, if you with me, say yeah. Alright, so do what I do, ready? If I do something, you do it back, okay? Pretty chill, just checking your temperature. Yeah. So if I do this, y'all gotta go like yeah.
Go.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, yeah. Fuck yeah. Okay. Alright, yeah, that one was called Demon. That's a fun one, yeah. Like on a stage, I'm usually jumping around, standing on shit, breaking shit, but it's intimate. Oh yeah, okay, so actually you could just run this. Do any of you guys still have that Topo Chico drink with the tequila in it? I want some of yours. Just finish it? Fuck you. I'm gonna take Connor's.
There's a bully at work.
Yeah. Run it back.
I was like, that was the wrong thing.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, let's do it. I feel like I'm mad weird. I'm just gonna chill down here. Classic. Just can't sit in the seat. Is this bad for the camera? Can you see me? Yeah. You can run it. Yeah.
Gogo, this shit slaps.
Oh yeah, does it slap? Yeah, yeah.
Gogo, this shit slaps.
Yeah, tapping. Oh baby, never tap out. Yeah, bagging. So baby, never bag out. Baby girl, yeah, you know what I'm about. I got love for you, girl, without a doubt. Let's make love in every room inside the house. Yeah, in every room inside the. Let's get lost in the forest. Sing songs like a chorus. Fill my heart out with some more shit. With the love, got hella storage. The whip I'm in is hella foreign. These other women super boring. I'm to the cup and now I'm scoring. 23 on my back like I'm Jordan. Baby, I'm the boss and you're the warden. My love intensity is a warning. I'm outside there, but yeah, it's pouring. Heart of a lion, I'm roaring. No makeup in the morning. Looking at you, just adoring. I'm in the streets, just exploring. Pedal to the metal, got a flooring. Wait, tap in.
Tap in, tap in.
Oh, baby, never tap out.
Tap out, tap out.
You bagging. So baby, never, baby girl, yeah, you know what I'm on. I got love for you, girl, what I'm on. Let's make love in every room inside her. Yeah, in every room inside her. She wanna ride in my whip.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm higher with you cause we're fire like. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause you got me floating, yeah. Water in the ocean, yeah. From the soil you're growing, yeah. With a spice like this. Yeah, I gotta ride it like this. Yeah, now we can take another room. Wait, fresh water, fresh fruit. Yeah, animals, no soup. Yeah, one for me and one for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So baby, tell me what to do. Hit my line and come through. Cause we can kick it for a few. You're rolling one, I'm rolling two. Sip water, sip juice. My baby got me feeling loose. We get it on, we get some more. We got a shadow coming soon, yeah. So baby never, so baby never, so baby never.
Bagging. Baby, never bag out.
Bag out.
You already know what I'm about.
What I'm about, yeah.
Up here, girl, without a doubt.
Without a doubt, yeah.
Loving every room inside the house. Every room inside the house.
So baby never bag out. Fuck yeah, rich forever. All right, yeah, that's a song. That's a cool one. That one's called Tap In. Yeah, sick. Fuck yeah, rich forever. And then this last one is a song with me and my buddy Connis back there.
Gogo, this shit slaps.
Okay, sorry, immature. But nah, this next one is a song with me and Connis, and it's a really dope one. We just shot a video for it. Go check it out. It's on YouTube. This one's called Liquid, and it's just called Liquid because we made the beat in like 20 minutes, I think, or something.
It was
like
liquid.
That. It was liquid, yeah. And so now we're just about to run it up and just
Take a wild guess. It was a liquid situation.
yeah. Yeah. All of my riches, yeah. All of my bitches, yeah. Let's go, yeah. Liquid. No, stop. Turn that shit up. Like, yeah. Get me in trouble. Get me in trouble. Fuck it. Get me in trouble. Turn it up though. Right. Yeah. Just a little bit. Yeah. Liquid, kickflip, sick shit, sickness. Yeah, all of my bitches. They don't want nothing but all of my riches. So I'ma keep counting up all of my ditches. You can never see something, you all gotta fit you. You can never keep something, you all gotta fit you. Bad bitch from the UK, and her name is Bridget. The type to sip tea, they need a biscuit. But I promise I haven't seen her in a minute. With all of these women, I stick to my pivot. Got love for you, girl, but it can't reach the limit. You think that it's love, but it's really a snippet.
I don't know what the fuck
Get
it is. But I think it's,
You wanna reach your divinity, girl, let me take it.
Let me fuck you on the phone on the couch and baby in the kitchen.
Liquid.
Yeah, kickflip. Sick shit. Oh, sickness. You want the auto-tune mic? Yeah, come on, buddy. He's gonna use the auto-tune mic. Yeah, we're cheating over here. Ooh, yeah. I got love for you. I'm Connis.
I got love for you, I can't fall in love with you.
CD.
Put it on me, I'ma hold you down, call lead.
Yeah. Running on E. Yeah. It's been a minute.
Pull up, no doorbell, please.
No, please.
I just might.
With the keys.
Cash is vibe. By the way that the pants right around your thighs. I ain't got no eye. I ain't got no type, but you just my type.
Like what?
Yeah, you just my type.
What else?
When you push my luck, you test my pride.
Okay.
I'ma get you right.
Why?
I'ma put you on, we can live that life.
Stick what?
Stick shit. We fit together cause we
What else?
just misfits.
Okay.
We get a taste and then we just addicted. You know me better than me when I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Stick shit. We fit together cause we just misfits.
Whoa.
You know me better than me
Whoa.
when I'm tripping.
I don't even know my part.
We get a taste and then we just addicted.
I don't like you when you don't like me. I don't have you when you don't have me. Come back round like Amy Swing with a brand new attitude on me. You can throw that attitude on me. You can logical attitude on me. More than gratitude on me. Tryna live lavish and low key, yeah. Listen, I like my bitches with a thickness. Now time to scratch you off my wish list. I'm dripping flavor like it's liquid, yeah. Liquid, yeah. Keep it, yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah. Liquid. I like the liquid because she drippin'. I love her liquid. I'm tryna sip it. Yeah. Ooh, that was nasty. Yeah. I love her liquid. She's dripping. I'm trying to sip it. I never said that was huh? All right. Yeah. So that's me. I'm Gogo. Before we no. Shh. Hold on. Turn it down. Say fuck yeah. No, see, I didn't say it like that. Say fuck yeah.
Gogo, this shit
All right, cool.
slaps.
All right. Bye.
Yo, one more time for Gogo. Give it up for Connis and Gogo. That was crazy. And that flip of You Got Me was insane. I think we all need to collectively bully these guys until they release this unreleased, you know? All right, one more time for Connis and Gogo. And thank you all for being here. All right, so this is our Q&A section. We're going to ask a few questions of you guys and then open it up to the crowd. So one thing we love to ask here at First Stop is, how does performing in an intimate environment like this affect the way you connect with your music as well as the audience?
You got the mic.
Fuck you. I think for me, I love like big crowds because it's fun and like you'll probably never see anyone again. But there's something special about like intimate crowds, like for instance with you guys. I get to trash it out. I feel safer, you know what I mean? Low key, even though like it is a little more intense, I get to like actually look you in your eye and I'm like, okay, they see me looking at them, look at me, look at them, look at me. You know what I mean? But it's like I put myself at the crib. Like y'all at the crib with me. I'm gonna say the same shit, do the same shit, be probably like not okay when it comes to certain shit I say, but if y'all are here with me, then you know what I mean? I'm gonna be myself. So I think that's the cool thing about the intimate crowds, where it's like I get to feel more at home, even though it is a little more intense, but once you get through the first song, it's either you're fucking with me or you're not. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Good answer, first of all. I think that it's definitely more like nerve-wracking. When you're performing in front of a bunch of people, it almost like feels like your mistakes would go a little bit under the radar or something. Like feels like there's so many variables, and a lot of people, like when they're in big spaces, they're just like there to be there, and it's like not everyone's always intently paying attention. But here, it's like you have no other choice but to look at this person that's like 5 feet away from you. So, it's good. I think it's like real like practice. Like I think anybody who's trying to like humble themselves, like and like just like improve their like crowd, just their humility in their like performance, like should perform in front of like a small room of people, because it translates so different when there's like less bodies in a room. Honestly, it's more scary. It's more scary for sure.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, for me, I think in all the years I've been going to concerts and just seeing performers and being around musicians, you can kind of tell instantly when you see someone in a small space if they're going to make it, and like how they are as an artist, you know? You can't really hide behind the music. It's really just them. And if you put on a show like that for 2 people, 3 people, 5 people, and then, you know, it's going to translate if you're in front of 1,000 people in front of a stadium. So you guys both killed it. Like, it was a really amazing performance. Yeah, for real. Just like both bars and melodically, like you guys kind of embody different ends of the hip hop spectrum, and it works like so cohesively still. Which brings me to my next thing, is like the chemistry is really palpable between you two as performers and just like as friends. And I want to know like how you initially met to work on music, and what makes your connection like and creativity, what makes it work, because it doesn't always work between different artists. So it's clear that you guys have an awesome rapport. So how did that come about?
Yeah, I can't even really think of when I first met Gogo. I was probably, I mean, we were like literal kids. So to first answer that question, just knowing someone for so long, it's almost like I think the first thing I'll say in response to that is that like music is like secondary to like a secondary thing to our relationship. Like, we grew up together and knew each other as kids, so like music is kind of just a byproduct of like that, and our relationship is knowing each other as people. And I think that makes it easier for us to like be ourselves at the same time, like, and occupy a space like collectively together, because we know each other so well that it's like I can like in a sense almost predict when he's gonna say some like shiesty shit to me or something, you know, like when it's just like secondary. The music is secondary to the friendship. And I feel like a lot of people that, aside from Gogo, that I've collaborated with, like, you know, as a musician, it's interesting how you get like linked with people and you end up in rooms with people that you've never met, and you're just like, at the task at hand is to like make something. And if you like, the more time you'd spend with a single individual, like you can hear it in your music, like how it shifts as like your actual personal relationship like shifts, and it influences the music. So I think we just known each other. Yeah, and we've known each other since we were kids. So I think we can embody some like childlike like parts of ourselves in our performance too.
I think I know I'm a split in two. So I remember when we first met musically, and I remember like just like the age of when we met, like friendship wise. So like when we met friendship wise, he won't tell you this. He had a bowl cut, skinny jeans. Yeah, you did, bro. Like, I'm not hearing that. He had the bowlie. I'll bring up pictures and I'll send it so that they can put it in this and edit it. I'll throw the shit in there. He had and he's at the YMCA. There's a circle around him and he's jerking, like in a jerk group with all my homies. We're all our friends, and like he was the only white boy in the group. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny because like it's never far-fetched from that always, even just like in times now and just like whatever. But it's cool because that's when we like met around that time. And I was like, dude, like 9th grade, 8th grade. But we had already been like, our friends are like best friends with each other. You know what I mean? Like we were like distant at that point, but it was until then when we like really linked up then. But then when we met musically was long time later. They knew that I was a musician. I was like taking classes, playing jazz trumpet and stuff like that. And one time we was in his room on Magazine in the Coast, and we was just chilling. There was a beat on, and I was like, yo, can I say something really quick? He was like, yeah, what? And I was like, money, 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 da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And it was like some super hip-hop, boom-bappy shit. And that was the first time we ever collabed musically. You know what I mean? He would always ask me, like, little things like, yo, what's the key of that shit? I mean, at that time, I was a super dork, you know what I mean? Taking, like, Berkeley classes, like, oh, yeah, that's that G-sharp major, blah, blah, blah. But then, like, from there, we grew. And like he said, like, this music shit is second. We've been through shit together. We've lost friends together, me and our friends that are here, you know what I mean, been through wild shit together. So it's not even about like the music shit. Like, we know our rapport, you know what I mean? We know each other like to a T, which is fucking annoying sometimes too, you know what I mean? Because we're boys, but like, it's a brother camaraderie before the music thing, always, you know what I mean? Like, for sure. And that's how that like kind of comes out in the music and when we're performing, and that's why the chemistry's so chill, because like, who gives a fuck what anyone thinks? We know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we might say a joke that no one understands, but you guys can understand that we are vibing with it, and that's what that thing is, what you're talking about. You know what I mean? So yeah, that type of shit.
Yeah, I mean, both those answers were amazing. I think having that unspoken bond is so important in life, but also in music too, because there are so many highs and lows in music and this path, you know, like you're gonna create alone a lot of the time, and it's so nice to have someone who you fully trust that you can run stuff by. And you know, a lot of the time people don't have that. It's kind of just they're looking at themselves as a sounding board, and you know, so you have someone that can not just be a yes man, but can really, really just tell it to you straight, you know.
And it's weird because there's a third person when it comes to us musically that our best buds, our homie Soap.Wave, you know what I mean? He's with us, you know what I mean? We've known him since we was like in 4th, 5th grade too, like even before that. And he's usually with us, you know what I mean? So it's like when it's 3 of us too, sometimes people are like, whoa, like these guys are locked in, you know what I mean? And it's all different vibes. So like, again, when you grow up with the people, when you've run from the cops with the same people, when you've been drunk, blacked out, throwing up on his couch, when you've seen him pass out because this dude's lung collapsed off of an edible, like, bro, it's bigger than the music shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's way bigger than the music shit. Straight up, I'm gonna put it on the table. He's gonna be like super chill about it. I'm gonna throw it on the table. It's way bigger than the music shit.
1,000%. No, that's awesome. And then I guess going to the next question, so many of the people that we've had on First Stop are multi-hyphenates, and I feel like a lot of creators in today's just atmosphere do more than just one thing. And I just wanted to ask you both how you approach making beats for yourself, making beats for other people, kind of what that looks like. Do you know off rip, like, okay, this beat's not for me, I know who would be perfect for? Or is it you just go into something without expectations? It'd be interesting to hear.
I think I have moments maybe where I'm like, if I'm just like, if it's a night where I'm just like producing and just making beats or instrumentals, I think I just have like a meter of when I know something isn't for me, or like it's not, like, I'm pretty picky personally about like where I put my vocals and like what, if I'm going over my own production, like, cause I like releasing like production, like just like instrumental music too. So like there are certain beats, especially like if it's so circumstantial, cause it's like if I'm making a beat that's like more I'm a piano like Afro beats influence, like Gogo would be the first vocalist I would think of to toss it to. And then it's like if I'm making something that's more sample based and like more like rap, like hip hop, like I either know if something's for me or I'm just like, I don't want to touch this. Like I did my job with this. Like I don't need to put. So I guess it's dependent. But when I think of multi hyphenated too, I think just like the DJing stuff. I feel like DJing like to bounce off of it, because I feel like production and DJing now like really go hand in hand. Like most DJs are producers in a sense, and they like make remixes and like their own like reworks of stuff. So I think to bounce off of that, like the multi, like being able to DJ and produce and like maybe be a vocalist, like I think they all like inform each other in different ways. And now when I'm out and I hear something, like it might inspire me to make my own like edit of something. But then like if I hear someone lay a verse on something, it might inspire me to like rap a certain way. And then if I hear a certain beat, it might inspire me to make a beat a certain way. I think I generally just have a meter where I'm like, if I make a beat that I'm like, this is so fire, I'm like, I don't want to rap on it. Like I already killed it. Like I already did my job. I already did what I needed to do. Like I don't need to go overkill. I would. Maybe I do. Like maybe like sometimes I'll like make something and I'll like write, but I'm like, I don't need this. Someone else can like better serve this, depending on what it is. Depending on like what it is, the genre, like who it is. But they all like inform each other. Like the production informs when you know to write on something. The DJing performs when like what type of beat you want to make or remix. Like they all kind of like talk to each other in a way.
For me it's different. I grew up like playing jazz trumpet, like straight up, like super jazzed out. And then, but I always like, I would go, like for instance, all my homies played sports. I was going to like private lessons, but I was bumping like Coltrane, Miles Davis, and all these other dudes at my lessons and on my personal time. But then when I'm with my homies at the playground or some shit, we're bumping like, at the time, Young Money or something. You know what I mean? Like, so like I was able to like really touch two parts. And as a trumpet player too, you gotta like tap into the classical side, or like your physical won't work. You know what I mean? It's part of like just the thing of playing music. You know, sometimes you gotta tap into the classical music, and I did that through school. But when I really switched everything up was like one day, I was at Berkeley, and well, no, actually, I always used to get in trouble in middle school because I used to always open GarageBand when everyone was doing work. And then I would always blame it on my like IEP, which is like an individual education plan. It was just my ADHD, but I just wanted to make beats. You know what I'm saying? So like that was the thing. And then from there is when it really got into like the production and like channeling what I've learned like as a musician into like the electronic production and songwriting and shit like that. Like I didn't really write music until like 4 years after that, when I released like my first song called like Burden, and it was just like whatever, some different shit. But you know, the production, you kind of like, I'm more of like the melodic type guy when it comes to the production stuff. Like I love the drums and shit and all that stuff, but like what's the vibe? Is it dark? Is it happy? Is it like sad? Is it like cold? You know what I mean? Like, does it make you feel blue? Whatever that shit is. But I always try to step into a bag when doing it sometimes. But a lot of times that bag is created because I have no idea. And like when it comes to like stuff like Connor was saying, like when I sometimes feel like I've made the most fire, gnarly beat ever, I'd be like, yo, I don't want it. Because like sometimes you're like, all right, I've like done my little oomph, and now like I don't want to make the meat too salty. I don't want to make the food too, like, you know what I mean? So, like, give it away. But sometimes that shit will sit there, and then a year later you end up doing it, and it was the most fire shit. You know what I mean? Like, shit that just sits. But at the end of the day, the approach to it, there's no fucking, like, there's no sauce. your sauce is the sauce. You get what I'm saying? So like every time it's different. I might think about Connor on some rap shit, or Soap on some super melodic wavy shit, or like the homies back home on whatever it is. You know what I mean? But there's no like formula. The formula is your formula, and that's how I approach it, at least.
I think that's super dope to hear both your perspectives, and I know a lot of times too in songs that I've worked on, you may think it's at 100, but if you have the ability to kind of let someone else take the reins for a second, it might be at 90, and then they actually take it to 100, and that different perspective is what really makes that record shine, you know? So it's cool that you guys can do that. Yeah, so I guess the final question for me, and then we're going to open it up to you guys in the audience, is first of all, where can everyone who's watching, everyone here, find your music? Like, where can they follow you on Instagram and support you guys? And what are you both kind of looking forward to in the future? I know, Connis, you mentioned you just dropped a full project, but like both of you, Gogo, Connis, like what are you guys looking forward to?
Yeah, okay. So I guess what am I looking forward to? And then what was the other thing again? The first thing. It was more so
where
like,
can we all support you?
Oh yeah, word.
Yeah.
My name's Gogo. The fuck is up? No, but it's Gogo with a period specifically, and you can find me on all platforms on social media. It's the official Gogo. But like as you can tell, you'll meet me, and it's like as official as it gets, I guess. Right? No, but yeah, and then I guess what I'm working on is a few things. I've been really, really honing in on my production. And production not for me. I think that I've been really trying to practice the art of how do I get this stuff placed, where is it placed at, and who is it placed with. And also because there's super samples in it, because I just happen to do it knowing that I might not clear it, but if someone big enough can clear it, go ahead and clear that thing. But also, I'm working on a project with like big interpolation vibes, you know what I mean? Like that song that you guys heard. Yeah.
That was so fire.
Yeah,
you need to drop that yesterday.
I think,
please.
yeah, you're right. Sorry, Dad. No, for real though, like I think that personally, like if I don't, what was holding me back is because interpolation gets into sticky waters with like all that stuff. But honestly, what I've told my homies and what I feel is like, yo, if they sue me, I'm doing something good, cool. Let's get it rocking. You know what I mean? But like, it's good to get sued, right? Let's get sued, baby. Yeah, get sued. No, but like, I'm really just like gonna like give it to the world now. You know what I mean? Because I think I've sat on it enough, and that's my problem. I sit on it too much. All my friends tell me, whatever. Okay. But yeah, I need to release some stuff, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. So you'll hear some new stuff. Obviously, there's going to be some Amapiano stuff, some house shit, all that stuff. Yeah. Woo, Rich Forever.
So, all right, the question is, plugging ourselves, and what are we looking forward to? It's funny, I feel like I'm plugging myself, like, in a room, like, of, like, half the people know exactly who I am and exactly they have my number and, like, my location. But the other half, it's actually like literally like divided by seats too. I'm like, I wish you guys all like kind of like mingled together, but on social media, I go by Connis. On like streaming platforms, Connis, Connis. On Instagram and all social medias, it's the same, but I had to add 5 S's because this person that hasn't used their account in years just doesn't want to give me the handle, and it's so clean, and I'm just like, yo, I've DM'd them like probably upwards of like 25 times now, like, what is your rate? But I just can't get it. So it's Connis with 5 S's. What I'm most looking forward to in releasing, so I've gone really into DJing over the past like 2-3 years, which has always been something like that I've like has been like relative to me, and like I've known maybe how to do it in a sense, but like I'm looking forward to doing that more because it informs my own creative process so much. So I'm looking forward to that. I came like when I came into like wanting to make music, like it came like solely and strictly from a place of like rap and like hip hop and like wanting to be a really good MC. So when I was like young, I was writing long verses to like classic hip hop beats and like practicing them and knowing how to like perform them and rap them. And as I've evolved as an artist, like you could do 10,000 hours, but like you never master something. But I think I had a long period where I was obsessed with rapping, and I drove myself crazy knowing how to do it. And I really branched out and I've like incorporated like indie music and alternative stuff like into a lot of like my catalog. And now I've recently been working on a project with my friend Eric, and he's just a straight like he just flips samples and like makes like rap beats, and it really kind of like brought me back to like where I was 15 years ago, being like a 15-year-old like in my bedroom, like so he's really inspired me to like rap again and like really like rehone that that just like it's almost like a second muscle. It's like if you were taught how to ride a bike but you didn't ride a bike for a really long time, if you got back on it, like you would know how to do it. And that's kind of how I feel with like coming back to like straight like taking a pen and a piece of paper and like writing verses. So I'm looking forward to like that. And to me, what that exists as in my life at this point is like doing it like strictly out of love and out of like non-expectation of what it means. Like I feel grateful that whatever I make can impact people, but there's almost like this selfish aspect for me where I'm like I want to like I want to like fall in love with hip hop all over, and and like almost like try to like relive it again for the first time, because when I think about my beginnings, that hunger and like that like ambivalence is like so hard to come back to. It's so hard to like wipe your memory and like know nothing. And I kind of am looking forward to just like treating my artistic palette like a blank slate and soaking all of this shit up again and falling back in love with like rap. Because I feel like I know I've dipped my toes into a lot of other things, but I'm like, this is what I know best, and I want to like, I'm looking forward to just like falling in love with it like over and over and not doing it for any other reason besides like just the love. And not to sound crazy or corny, but that's really what hip hop is. Like it, like in my head, like just like falling in love with it for what it is and how it like influences me and changes my life and kind of influences everything I do as a person. So I'm kind of looking forward to like wiping my brain. I need like the Men in Black in here to like wipe me and like tell me like I don't know how to perform or like rap or write a verse or something, because I just want to like, I'm looking forward to like forgetting everything and like relearning it.
Bro, I think that's really dope. A lot of artists wouldn't do that, and I think for just in my own life with creativity, it goes in different seasons, and I think it's pretty easy to get burnt out when you're making art in different ways. Like you try so hard to do something and get as good at as you can at it, but then you kind of just get burnt out on it. So like for me, I've been DJing a lot this past year, similar to you guys, and it's really opened my mind to music again and just thinking about things totally differently, and really just like falling in love with like the art of DJing and like how many different genres there are, and making me want to go back into production in a way that, you know, 2 years ago I didn't even want to open Logic because I'm like, I'm over this, you know? So it's cool that you recognize that and you're excited about kind of entering this new journey, because you know, it's important to remain passionate and like creativity. It's a long road, you know. It's a race, not a sprint, you know. So that's an awesome answer. So yeah, we want to open it up to the audience now. Does anyone have any questions for these guys? Christine.
I always ask the same question. So, influences. Sorry. Coltrane, that's fine.
For real? Okay. Miles Davis. Vibes Cartel. Becky Hill, if you guys know who that is, like super drum and bass. Yeah. Damn. What?
No R&B, no?
Yeah, but that's just when my mom's cleaning the crib every Sunday. But there's a lot of that. But Barry White.
Oh my God.
I used to bump Barry White on road trips with my cousin Shaka and my uncle Will all the time, like straight Barry White CDs. It's the weirdest, craziest thing ever, but like, but it's wild because like, I don't got the Barry White, not at all, but he was the flyest person ever. And then I think also some of my biggest influences, Kanye. He's the most creative genius. Also, a lot of my Quentin Tarantino. Quentin Tarantino is a big influence of mine. I like film. My boy Andreas is in here, and he like really like put me on to him. Like I've seen movies of like Quentin Tarantino, but didn't understand who he was and like what he does, like what a Dutch angle is, why is it 45 degrees, like, you know what I mean? And then like getting into more film, and then like Spike Lee, you know what I mean? So it's not only just the music part that influences me, it's like a lot of these like movies and these directors and where the hell is their brain when they come up with these concepts, like what the heck? So like stuff like that, yeah, you know? And yeah, whatever, yeah.
I think my biggest influences are like my immediate surroundings and my friends and the creatives I keep around me. Any life things, like I feel like I really try to source influence and inspiration for everything, but from a musical sense, I actually feel like my inspirations and influences are really like not boring and whack, but they're the most stereotypical as a kid who grew up listening to hip hop. Like, to be honest with you, like my original inspirations are like Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z, Nas, Illmatic, Get Rich or Die Trying, like all of the quintessential rap albums that you would picture any kid, any like white kid too, to like gravitate to that was like huge in the mainstream. Like all my influences are like, you could probably fucking, like if you took a wild fucking guess, like you'd be right. But I also like, as I've grown and experienced more life and like grief and loss, like I think my musical influences, I listen to a lot of like slower ambient music, and I'm going to a River Tiber show June 13th, and he's a huge influence of mine. I think he's an amazing musician. There's this artist Duendita that I've been listening to for years, and she's dope. I fuck with Clairo hard. Like I ran through her album. I can't even listen to it anymore. I like Coldplay. Yeah, I really like
Coldplay.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Martin, yo. That's one of the greatest fucking performers. Yeah, I really, from a music sense, it's like, I really like, but right now on the rap tip, like I listen to Neonte a lot, and I listen to like Mike and that whole like sect of rap music right now. They're super dope. Yeah, and then I'll like go back and listen to like Blonde for like 2 weeks. Like, I don't know, you know, I kind of, but my original real influences to why I made music are like the most like boring by the book ones. Like it's literally not boring. I don't want to say boring, like, but just like I was listening to Reasonable Doubt in high school, like literally every single day for like 2 years. and that's like the probably one of the maybe like I is not even it's one of the reasons why I'm like here. Like it's just like I just like really studied. Yeah, Eminem, the Marshall Mathers LP, like literally like. Yeah, I mean, like, I watched 8 Mile and was like, holy shit, like, I should not be watching this when I'm 8 years old, but this shit is lit, you know? So, yeah. But I would say my main sources of influence, like, not from, like, people are just from, like, really, like, doing my best to every day try to be, like, what's around me and, like, how can it influence me?
Too, a story quick that I forgot to mention. That is some of my influences. My 2 CDs ever were Get Rich, Die Trying, and then a Green Day CD. The Get Rich, Die Trying one was like sort of like a hand-me-down gift from my older cousin, and then I remember to this day, like it was. If you need it, do you know it? Do you know it? What? Your other one? You know it? What? You remember the second one that you're about to say? What am I about to say? I don't know. Yeah, no, Green Day. Oh, Green Day. Green Day is the second one. Yeah, Green Day is the second one, and it was me, Thomas, Clark, and I think one other person, and we went to Newbury Comics in Harvard Square, and that was the first thing I ever stole. Was a Green Day CD and a pin from my North Face backpack because that was lit back in the day. So yeah, that's lit.
Collision Course by Linkin Park and Jay-Z. Definitely, for sure. That was probably the 4th CD I owned. And I stole it from Strawberries, not Newbury Comics.
All right, any more questions?
If you guys could rock one stage anywhere in the world right now, what city would it be in?
Besides first stop, that sounds like.
Did I go first last time? Yeah, I did.
That's a good question. Yo, honestly, give me like a solid budget, 2 months, and I would come up with the most amazing live set for Newport Jazz Festival.
So funny.
Yeah. And I would need to pay a lot of like dope instrumentalists, but that would be, I wouldn't, honestly, undoubtedly. Because it's also some New England shit, and we're from there. Like, it would be an honor and, like, crazy to play at, like, a festival where, like, some most, like, historic jazz musicians. And, yeah, I would probably say Newport Jazz Festival, honestly.
Real far from home. I could have gone anywhere. But oh, my God, buddy. Fucking Rhode Island guy. All right, I don't know if it's a real stage, but first of all, it's going to be in Europe or Africa. It's one of the two. It's Europe or Africa. It's like the most like wild freaking like people are rolling, people are drunk, people are vibing. Like it's like one of those, you know what I mean? But not too like, but like still like lit, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But that with all my friends. And the thing is that I don't want to like, one of the coolest things and experiences I've ever had was going in front of a crowd that didn't know me, that barely spoke my language, but it was lit. And so I want it to be a situation where like there's a big artist and me and my homies just go on stage, and because it's already lit because of the big artist, we're just doing whatever. Or our own shit, doesn't matter. But I just want it to be somewhere else because like I think my dream is to always like, biggest dream straight up was like for my music to like touch like different places and different crowds, different people in the world. And I think that if I can do that super lit with all my boys, with like my girl and my daughter backstage, that'd be fire. You know what I'm saying? Like a little baby rave section for all the people with the, you know, the babies. They got their little thingies. That'd be lit. No cap. That's a dream. Deadass.
All right, we probably have time for one more question or two quick. You know, you guys can do 2 quick questions for sure.
Well, it's great to hear that I'm one of your guys' biggest influences. That feels great. Feels really great to hear. But
What
no,
a joke.
I was wondering because we're growing up. We're becoming adults. We're becoming men. And there's like this day to day that we have to deal with, and you guys are making music, making great music as we've seen. And so, how do you approach like attacking your life versus like making music, or is it just like second nature, at this point? But I just want to hear about that and how, it affects your life.
I was almost gonna ask the same question.
No.
Let him tackle. I think putting them together actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So on that note, there is like there is a longevity aspect to various forms of art, right? You can make music forever, you can paint forever, but unfortunately in our society there is like a reality that like young people are the ones that are in that era,
like
right?
in
that portion of life in which there is a medium and there's a time when those spurts can be created, right? But in the questions that you've been asking, and also the question that he asked, I think that we're learning something which I kind of knew but didn't completely know, that these two guys, they love making music and they will always make music, right? And the question is, in some ways, is like what are you doing in that in-between space between your real life and your music life that links those two things to keep it going?
Yeah. All right. So,
sorry, I don't know if I walked all over what he said, but I feel like
No. By the way, guys, those are like fuck the questions. Those are our best friends, and they're always gonna be Aggie. By the way, no. But on a real note, those are like dead ass questions because you guys know us on like a real deeper level. But I think that to say it is different and it's harder, honestly, because we think about it and we feel it and we live it, but to actually say it right now is difficult. But what I'm gonna say is that like my life changed drastically almost 2 years ago now. I had a daughter and completely different person, and then about like 4 years ago before that I like found my partner. Now, if you knew who I was before that, you knew who I was before that, and that'll stay before that. You know what I'm saying? But now it's just like life and perspective, and I need to make a home every night is a little different now. You know what I mean? It's a little bit like there's a reality of like if I don't know music, I don't know anything. And then there's a reality of like fucking food needs to go on the table. You know what I mean? And like diapers need to be bought and all this stuff. And like, to be honest, that part of my life, well, the art part of my life wouldn't happen without my partner. That it's so crazy because like she's living her life 100% plus also helping me out 50%. So it's almost like she's living 150% of a life, which is wild. And I know I don't give like the flowers to that as much as I should, but that is definitely one of the reasons why I can still create art and also like just hop back into the family life, you know what I mean? And like obviously there's those nights where it's like you're going out again, you got to go be with these artists, you got to go do that, but like as much as it is annoying in reality, I think like the cool part about it is that like there's a like very, very, very high level of like understanding, which is hard, which is not easy, you know what I mean? And I think that the in-between part of that now, like between the art and like the at-home life is like, that is still part of it. Like she helps bridge both of those things together, but I also am coming to my life where like I have those moments where we all don't speak about it with our friends, but we're like, whoa, our heart just turned cold. Like this one day we're not going to wake up. How the hell do we keep the shit alive? And I think the biggest part about that for me is like, I have a daughter who is wavy as fuck. I'm not joking. First of all, my daughter's name is Disco. She's awesome. And like my biggest thing about longevity is about like, as much as my parents will say, like, yo, your name matters, your last name matters, your bloodline matters, my biggest thing was that, yo, does my daughter have rhythm? Because if my daughter has rhythm, now we can cook. This music thing will go forever. And it doesn't mean that she has to create it, but she has to have a keen, deep down, spiritual understanding and appreciation for art. Because, like, that is some of the things that keep, like, you know, the people that look like me and my daughter at bay when things are hitting the fucking fan. So, like, if she can learn those things and learn those escapes and learn those vibes, then my art is long. It's like pushed down in a way. She doesn't have to make a track. She doesn't have to produce a track. She could be a dancer. It doesn't matter. She could be an artist. She can freaking do whatever. But I think for me, that's my biggest, like, art living forever moment, is that if I can show the appreciation to my kid as how dope and serious and spiritual and awesome and wavy art is, then that's it. Yeah.
Nice answer. I need to, like, circle back to the original question that you asked was how do you, like, basically how you do it with your day-to-day life. Yeah, and just, like, staying passionate. And then the second one was
Of both of those lives, like that, the reality and the art, what's in the middle?
I think for me it makes me circle back to what I said, that I honestly feel like, you know, I have a day job. I manage a restaurant, a bar. I've worked, like, teaching music for nonprofits. Like, I think the only thing that really keeps the balance for me to stay, like, engaged in it is, like, the love. I think that's the only thing that ever makes you actually want to, like, create something. I think, like, without the love and the desire to, like, bring it back to that, like, it's ironic that you, like, talk about your daughter, but it's like a childlike, like, feeling. Like, that's the only thing that really, like, brings you back. Because when you look at how life is and money and expenses and survival, like, I probably have more money saved if I wasn't over here being an independent artist. You know, I probably have, you know, depending on how you look at it, like, more of something else. But I think the only thing that I can think of in the sense of, like, what keeps my balance is that sometimes it feels really imbalanced, and the only thing that, like, keeps it going is, like, the love. And I think some people, like, plan and, like, have the whole backing to, like, be like, this is, like, not just like this is gonna solve everything for me. And in having to work jobs and, like, maintain and survive in, like, a system of capitalism and people being overworked, like, being an independent artist, I think the only way you keep doing it is if you really care to do it. Otherwise, nobody would do it, to be honest. But there are individual, like, I feel like I have enough people out there. I have enough people that support me that would be, like, confused or, like, disappointed if I wasn't doing it. So I think there's a sense of, like, internal pressure to be like, well, I've created something for myself out of just, like, what myself has desired, out of, like, expression. And yeah, I mean, I think about it a lot. I think, like, I could just, like, I don't have to, like, this isn't, like, I'm not over here making I'm not over here really, really, really eating off this the way anybody would hope to eat off anything that they love. But if you love it, then inevitably, like, you kind of have, like, once you've done it for long enough, it's like, well, like, what the fuck else am I gonna do? Like, this, I care about this. And I think the last thing I'll say to that is just that, like, any passion that any of us have, especially if it's art based, if you really look at what it is, whether it's design, if it's music, if it's film, if it's anything, like, those industries and those passions are, like, way bigger than us. And, like, the messages that can come out of them and how they can influence people are, like, so much bigger than us as people, and we're just like one person contributing to that, like spreading to the world. But honestly, I think the only way I really balance it is just like loving it, and I'm in a place of really trying to like protect that love and almost fall in love all over again with it in the process, and like really be in love with like all of the details and all of the shit that like makes it like exhausting in a way. But yeah, it's the that's the only way. The only way to like do anything is like to come from that place, and I find myself being good at it and coming from that place, and then other times I get really jaded and tired, and I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this? And I have to remind myself that the reason why I started doing it was because I loved it, and that's the only, if I can like nurture that relationship and like really treat it like like if I can treat music like a human being with needs that needs to like tell me what they need from me, and like tell me like, hey, you're not like serving me, like you're not showing up for me. And it's just like, it's like a girlfriend or a partner or anything. It's like, if you're avoidant and not there, like they're gonna be like, yo, what are you doing? Like, you're not here for me. This is why we're not doing well. This is why your music sucks. This is why your relation, if you're not like, if you don't have a healthy relationship with it and do it out of love and be like, well, how is the music doing? Like, how is my computer doing? How's my little like Logic folder doing today? Like, what's in here? Let me open up this abandoned project from 6 months ago. It needs some love. Like, let me just see what the fuck I did. Like, why did I name it this project file? Like, why is it called Don't Open This Ever Again? Like, it needs to be opened again. It's like, just like, you have to like nurture it, and that's the hardest part, like figuring out how to nurture it. That's what I'm trying to figure out how to do, like always and forever, honestly.
Yeah, 1,000%. Yeah. I think every time we have this Q&A, it makes me so happy we made it a part of First Stop, because there are just all these gems that you guys drop up here. And, you know, there's so much more to an artist than just the performance. And I think that like having this time and space with all of us to be able to ask these questions and just like take in, you know, your experience as artists and human beings is really helpful. And it's always probably my favorite part of it all. So thank you guys. Thank you for being here, for the performance. Thank all of you guys. Really good time.